So, in continuation of my family history videos, I thought of doing a meeting my family video type, but honestly, it would be too long to edit. It's too many photos, too many videos, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna share a small clip of my cousin, and she is my first cousin, meaning her father and my father are brothers. So she's my cousin, and she's 18 years old or like around there, and yeah, so this is her. So maybe in a couple of months, I'll share the whole videos. I don't know how, maybe not, it could be 5 months, 6 months. Honestly, I don't know. It's editing is too much, because I don't want to put personal information out there, so I just have to edit a lot, cut a lot of stuff out. And I'm gonna, like I said in one of the other videos, I'm gonna visit them pretty soon in a couple of months. Still a couple of months. I'm gonna visit them, and I'm gonna make them take a DNA test kit. I'm gonna either her or her brother, which I haven't met her brother, but I'm going to tell them, hey, take a DNA test kit on camera. I'm gonna tell them, hey, I'm gonna make a video with them. Hopefully hopefully they don't mind recording. So I'm gonna, make videos with them and record. So yeah, I'm ready to buy the DNA test kit this month. So I'm gonna buy the test kit so I could test one of them. So my cousin finally moved to the city. She has a brother and sister, and a sister in the city. So actually her sister was the one that told me that she was moving from her town to the city, and I was like, whoa, really? I was like, when? She's like, oh, she's coming this week in like 2 days. I'm like, what? Already? I was like, oh, wow. And I told her, well, keep me updated. And then I didn't receive anything, like any Facebook message. So I was like, oh man, I was like, what's going on? Because like, I hope my cousin's okay. She had to take the bus. And it takes forever to get on the bus. I mean, for the drive takes forever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call them. I'm worried. So then I called, and I called my cousin, and I told her, hey, did your sister get there already? And then she was like, yeah, she already got here. She's here already. She feels nervous. She feels uncomfortable. I was like, oh, okay, let me talk to her. And, so then I started talking to her, and I was like, hey, how are you? I was like, I told her, I know how you feel. I told her it's okay. I told her, how do you like the city? I was like, oh, she was like, and I told her, what did your parents tell you? And I started asking these questions, and she's like, oh, I'm okay. I'm tired. I was already sleeping because the drive was long. I couldn't sleep on the bus. I was like, understandable. You were by yourself on the bus. And I told her it's okay. Like, how did you imagine the city? Have you ever been? She's like, no, I never been to the city. This is my first time. And then she was like, I almost didn't want to come. I almost didn't want to leave my parents, my town. I was so scared. I was like, oh man. I was like, I know how you feel. I told her, when I went to visit you guys, I wanted to cry too. I was just like, I want to go home already. I was so stressed out, and you know what I mean. I told her I was stressed. I didn't want to be there anymore. I just wanted to go home. I told her, it's okay. You'll adapt to it. Your sister's adapted to it. Your brother adapted to it. Just keep me updated, and hopefully she's doing okay today. I need to call them, but I feel awkward calling them because I don't know them that well, and I don't want to bug and call. So yeah, but I told her, oh, tell me what you told your mom. And then I told her, tell me what you told your mom. Like, what did you tell her, like, in your language? I told her, tell me what you told her in your own. What did she tell you in your own language? I tell her, can you tell me a little bit of what she told you in your own language? And she was like, well, hmm. She's like, I don't know, I can't really remember. I'm like, it's okay, don't worry, like, it's okay. I told her, just, it's okay, don't worry, like, just don't stress out, like, so, yeah, so that was that, and she's finally, at least she has a place to live, with her brother and sister. I think she's gonna go to college. She hasn't applied yet, but she's going to college. And that's it, Hopefully she does well. And yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody.